notorious, infamous Mr. Jason Luv playing a little beer pong today.
Let's go.
We about to get it. Oh man, so like this is our year anniversary, man. Like last time I talked to you was, oh shit, was over a year ago, man. So what been going on, bro?
Well, I wrote a book.
Yeah.
That shit is about to be out real soon. About another 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
About 3 or 4 weeks. Oh, yeah. I got a drink there.
Well, no, you set it to the side.
Just set it aside. That's it. So what's your book about, man? Just about your life?
It's like life. It's about my previous life before I started adult entertainment and shit like that.
For sure.
It's like a biography, just like about, things that I went through early on in life.
So somewhere in a couple of them chapters, man, you're gonna give us like all the keys to success and how to live this lavish lifestyle.
Not in this one. I'm working on that one.
So you're gonna make us pay for it, then that's what you said, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you steady getting money. But I like it, man. I like it. So, man, what would you tell young,
you leave it there?
aspiring people that's a lot of people, man, they see your penthouse and they see your TikTok videos, and I've been blessed, man, to be a part of your journey, for the last 18 months, and I see the grind, So what would you tell people, man, that think this shit's easy, bro?
So like basically people think, like, they look at things that you achieve and all the things that you're doing that they find to be their lifestyle.
Yeah.
They don't realize it requires a lot of work on the back end to get to that. Nothing comes at the snap of a finger.
No.
Like, you got to put work in. You got to trials, error. You got to be able to fail before you can understand how to succeed.
Right.
Everybody don't just hit the lottery.
Oh, for
you
sure.
Put that work in.
I agree 100%, man. So what do you think about people, man, that just, you got a lot of people out here, Jay, that they take that first failure and they write it off as, I can't do this, right? So how many times have you failed throughout this process, man?
Countless times, bro. Like, obviously, you have to be able to fail. Like, if you don't, like, endure the failure, because a failure, if you learn from it, it's really just a lesson. So you have to fail so you know how to fix that situation.
That's right.
Like, people don't realize, I failed a lot, and then I came out on top eventually, but I didn't endure those failures.
And sometimes, man, it takes a little bit before you recover from those failures,
Exactly. You have to process that error so you can figure out how to fix it.
And so people that fail but don't learn the lesson from the failure,
that's when it's a failure.
That's when it's a failure, And those are the people, man, that never find success, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't look at it, they give up because, again, they think it's easy.
Exactly, bro.
Back to what we was talking about earlier, man. Like, a lot of people don't understand about your travels. You and I was just speaking about that, man. They see you getting off a plane in Canada or Colombia,
different country,
right, or LA, and they think that's just you living the dream. No, but it's really part of your grind, man. Talk a little bit about how grueling it is, man, with your schedule and having a family life and
everything. You gotta take all that into the equation. Like, for example, I'm having to travel all over. It get tiring because I'm human like everybody else, so I get jet lagged just like everybody else. So imagine having to get off a plane and going to a photography studio or interview or something. I'm tired.
Yeah, tired.
But hey, you got one life to live. You might as well live it and make money, right?
Yeah, man.
So you're tired, but you still want to make this money.
Yeah, but you make it look so easy, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's not easy, from our conversations, but from the outside looking in, I understand how people could possibly look at it, but it's mainly your attitude per se. You know what I'm saying? You have this positive outlook on life and your business and your affairs. So people from outside looking in, I really feel like they get this what is it, preconceived notion, so to speak, that this shit is easy, bro.
Nah, I look at all as positive because like if you're being negative all the time, like you're taking away from your brain power from actually using that energy to solve the problem.
Right.
Instead of always being negative, like for example, something break, you're like, oh man, this broke, I'm gonna get another one. Instead of me wasting that energy, it's broken. Nah, let me use this energy to figure out how can I get something better or fix this.
Right. Or it can make you take another avenue that you could possibly find success in. And then you also use that avenue on top of what you failed at to make double source of income now.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying?
You can't do that if you're being negative.
Nah, but see, I learned that from you. Like I said, man, I've been, a lot of people, they follow you, but they don't really know me. But I've been, like I said, man, I pick your brain a lot. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, man, they wouldn't take that opportunity to take in the knowledge.
Yeah.
Versus just getting caught up on how everything's going.
You got 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Right, and for me, man, it's about the knowledge because I can learn something, from anybody, and if it makes me think, like you might not give me the correct recipe, but if you just give me an ingredient, I can figure out.
It draws your creative talents.
That's right.
It draws your mind. It makes you like sometimes you get advice from people. You're like, man, you getting advice from this person?
That's right.
He's dumb. That's not the point. It's about. I listen to anyone talk because you never know what they say that might inspire the creativity in me to fix my own situation or make that decision that I was trying to make. Anybody.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And get a rearrange. I want to do 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
I'm new to this, y'all. This is like my first time playing good pong. So
fix that cup. Think you trying to set me up?
Oh yeah. Nah, man, we good. I got to cheat a little bit.
You get 1 rearrange.
Okay. So and another thing I noticed, man, is one of the things that I met a lot of people, man, in my life, and wrestlers like WWE wrestlers, and I always try to take something, man, from people that's successful,
As you should.
And a lot of people, man, they get so starstruck on meeting that person, they're more interested in getting an autograph or
picking their brain.
Right, man.
Picking a person's brain is going to be way more valuable in the long run than an autograph.
Yeah, and I found, man, that most of the time, just like when you and I first met, man, people that's of a celebrity status, man, they get so used to people asking for dumb shit. Like, it's really, they'd be surprised when you hit them with a genuine ass question.
A genuine, legit question?
Right, and,
okay.
Yeah, man, but hey, I see you grinding, and I know a lot of people been asking on your TikTok page, and I've seen your your videos and stuff. So tell us about this new branding with Black, man. Is that are you back in the business, or you just doing photography, or kind of tell us what's going on with that, brother?
I partnered with them on the fashion side. I was a big part of Black whenever I was working. So
a big part,
so they kind of made me the brand ambassador on the fashion side. So it's pretty dope, Go to LA, shoot different content for like the fashion, try to sell the clothes or whatever. But I'm thinking about making a comeback. I don't know yet.
Thinking about it?
I don't need the money, but it was kind of fun. So I'm thinking about coming back. So I don't know.
That's what I was about to say, man. You've been out the game for a minute. There might be some new talent out there that Jason wants to work with. But man, I think it's dope, man. Like I said, the first time I seen you rocking the brand, I was like, hey, I need my hoodie, bro.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna support you, man. You've been you about like family now. So
facts.
We man, I rock with you, man. But like I said, the whole traveling thing. I noticed since you became the brand ambassador with him, man, you're doing a lot more traveling, and it's work, bro.
It is work,
It's hard work, man.
Imagine I get to be home for like 3 days at a time.
Right, and you took
I
what?
Go somewhere else.
Where you took? You rested for like what? 4 months, maybe? Were you resting like maybe 4 months?
About 4 months.
About 4 months.
And then I was back in it. You got the other ball?
Yeah, my bad. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, man, that get one thing I love about you, man, and talking to you and picking your brain is that the fact that your mind is constantly thinking of the next move, man.
Yeah.
And that's what that's what it takes to be successful out here, man. So
you put your hand in multiple pots,
right,
you're guaranteed to pull something out.
And man, I don't know if you know this, but man, you know you a very inspirational dude to a lot of people out here, man. Do you feel like a sense of responsibility, man, to people that be asking you these?
Well, I don't know. Like, I know a lot of people watching me or whatever, so I don't really see a sense of responsibility. Mm-hmm. It's more like I'm glad people notice the grind, and I'm glad that they look at me in the aspect of wanting to be like me, which I prefer them to be better than me, because I feel like I could have done better. So if you want to be like me, nah, scratch that. Be better than me.
Right.
That makes me feel good to know that, you know, somebody chose me as a mentor and then did better than me. That's the win.
That's what's up. So what do you feel like, man, is the biggest difference between Jason Luv now thinking about stepping back into the game versus when you initially got into it and you were just seeing that money come in? Like, what's the mindset difference now versus then?
I guess right now is more so like it used to be probably like 70% fun and 30% business. Now it's reversed. It's more like 80% business, 20% fun, because I done did all that already. Right. So now I just want to maximize the profitability.
Right. So like I said, man, you and I have a lot of conversations, man. What is your end game? Like, when do you see at a point where you feel like, all right, I can hang this shit up and just chill? Because like I said, man, just me personally, I would have to see you physically sit down and stop, man, because your grind never stops. But mentally, where would you see yourself drawing the line and saying, like, I'm good, man, I've made enough?
That's a good ass question. I low-key feel like I'm at that point right now. I feel like I'm at that point right now, but I know I can attain more. Like, so I guess instead of just being wealthy, you want to create generational wealth so that, you know, it trickles down to the next. So I don't see myself stopping or slowing down anytime soon, because, you know, if you can grind, you might as well keep going.
You might as well keep going. That's right. And man, you still young, man. You still, you know, you practically still in your prime. So
yeah, pretty much.
I mean, is it something, man, that you can see yourself when you get in your 50s, man? You just kind of, you the CEO and you just sitting back watching everybody else work? I mean, is that the
end goal?
Is that the end goal for you? That, you know, like Black is a company, right? Do you see yourself owning and heading your own company and having it sustainable in that genre of product?
Well, I'm working on that right now. Well, it's in the works. It's pretty self-sustained right now, but like I could that would be a good end goal, you know? Mm-hmm. Just to have everything that I work for and be able to see it on a daily basis, you know?
Yeah.
Produce some good content, different things. But I don't know, I go different avenues.
So in a business sense, man, with your demeanor, man, and your likability and the way you approach things, once you enter that realm of that cutthroat world of the business, would you foresee that being a problem? Like, people would take your kindness and over, you know, as a weakness, and wouldn't see you as a thinker and the person that's going to come in and change the landscape and take, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, me looking at it from the outside in, I would see you entering into that realm of business and being underestimated because, you know, like I said, it's real cutthroat. And I don't think they would see you as a threat. You know what I'm saying?
That's perfect.
Right.
You don't want them to see you as a threat. And you want them to underestimate you. That way,
whenever
you make your moves, it's undocumented or unseen. They don't expect you to do what you do, so it take the eyes off you, so it's easier to make the money.
But Lord, when they do realize, like, damn, we fucked up,
then they come for your top.
Are you prepared for that onslaught of attack? Because you know it's gonna come.
Mental fortitude.
You know it's gonna come, right? Damn, my bad.
Mental fortitude, man. It's all about being able to, you know, handle the pressure.
So what platforms, man, is your books gonna come out? It's gonna be ebook, Books A Million, Barnes and Nobles.
It's gonna be at Books A Millions. It's gonna be at Barnes and Noble. It's gonna be on Amazon. The only thing is I can't get the audio version because of the language usage in the book.
Right.
So that takes away from.
Well, I can do a privatized reading. I can put a deep, sexy voice on it for you, and we'll sell a couple copies. You know,
that'd be fire though.
We can sell some copies, man.
Yeah.
Oh man. So, man, like this, I'm glad we was able to get together, man, and do this little rehash of, like I say, man, it's been 18 months, and you know, like I told you when I first started this show, man, I'm all about accountability, man. Not just for other people, but for myself. And it's like I told you earlier, man, just being real. I've been kind of bullshitting, so this is kind of like a rebirth, rebranding,
or reboot
for
the energy levels
for myself, man. And you know, it's not a lot of times, man, that you find somebody that see your potential and your ability to do things and help bring it out of them. And man, I appreciate it, you know, because it's like I told you, it's one thing that I've learned from you over the last 6 months, man, is no matter what I deal with in my life, I can't let it mentally get me to the point to where I stop moving forward. And that's what I did, you know, ever since.
Can't get stagnant.
Right, and I did, you know, like I told you, man, I take accountability, you know, and I encourage everybody to, once you really sit down, man, and you reflect, it's not your thoughts that is the hard part, it's accepting those thoughts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you start being able to accept them and realize, like, you know, a lot of people love the blame game. They want to blame everybody else for their shortcomings. But
never look in the mirror.
Man, I'm just be, you know, like I told you, bro.
Accountability.
Being 100% accountable for my actions, just like I told you, man. This feel like a reboot for myself. Like I've been kind of fucking off and not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I always made excuses as to why I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't make excuses.
Yeah, if you got a passion. If you could spend 30 minutes playing a video game, right? But you didn't spend those same 30 minutes working on what's supposed to be
or something that makes you
right.
better.
That's supposed to be your passion. Do you really want it as bad as what you telling people that you want it? You know, and that's one of the things that I've struggled with. And but like I said, man, you know, just I think people, man, need to find that person that going to give it to them real. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a bunch of friends and they telling you like, oh man, it's good, man, you need to get rid of those motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because you're only going to be as good as what the person you're hanging with.
You're only as strong as your circle.
Yeah, and I agree with that. You know, there's a lot of cliche sayings, man, that I've realized the last 6 to 8 months that the reason they're cliche sayings is because there's a lot of fucking truth to them, bro.
It is.
Like real shit. There's a lot of goddamn. There's a lot of truth to them, man. And but hey, like I said, Jay, you know, a lot of times, man, people don't want to look in their mirror.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh yeah. Trying to think of something else to talk about, Jay. What are we at? We got 20 minutes? About 10 more. All right, cool. So you've been here in Miami what, about 4 years now?
Yeah, 4.5 years.
So what is the main differences between living here versus when you were staying in LA, and do you like it here better or did you like living in LA better?
I actually like it here better. Yeah, I like it here better because the food is better, the people are nicer. In LA, it feels like everybody is like trying to, like they only mess with you like if they feel like they can attain something,
get something
from hanging with you. You know, access to a club, financial, or maybe even some young ladies or something. It's like it's always a motive. It's like there's no genuine people. Oh, you really is hard to decipher the difference between. But like here, I feel like it's more people just like, you know, basically how you see it most of the time. Yeah, is how you're gonna get it. So that's why I would say here is better.
That was gonna be my next question, man. Is the difference in the people? I mean, it seemed like to me, and like I've never been to LA, so this is just me. I guess based on my question off stereotypes, so to speak. So most of the people that's in LA, to me, seem like they're looking for that.
Looking for stardom.
Right.
Or
you know,
looking for an avenue to make life easier.
Right. And go ahead.
And they'll get it by all means necessary. They'll fake it till they make it.
Yes.
Which is understandable. You figure till you make it in some situations, but
do you learn anything that way?
That doesn't mean you take away your morals and like who you are as a person.
Right.
Like, you know, like don't change yourself to try to do it.
Do you think that's one of the biggest problems, man, with people that are in search of being rich and famous, that they're willing to sacrifice whatever to get there?
And they sacrifice it to a fault.
Right. Like, now, let me be clear on that. We're not talking about Illuminati, rituals, demonic bullshit. I mean just giving up, so to speak. I just wanted to make that clear. Like, we're not. So, I mean, so you feel like they're willing to just give it all up. Like,
completely change themselves to attain that, and then they get it, and then they're not happy while they're there. Because you know why? They altered or they changed themselves so much that when they finally got what they changed themselves for, now they're unhappy because they lost themselves.
Right.
Like, bro, just be yourself. You get it if you put enough effort.
Well, you know, man, coming from a different perspective on that, you know, sometimes I get it. Sometimes it is hard to, you know, it's hard to see that end result without giving up. But again, that falls back to the struggle, man. Sometimes it's more about the struggle and the process of getting there than it is actually achieving it.
A lot of people they focus on the struggle too much.
Yeah.
Anything you do in life is going to have a struggle. So the payout overweighs the struggle, I promise, in the end.
Well, and one thing that I've learned, Jay, here in the last little bit, and like I say again, this is coming from some of your advice. One of the things I've learned, man, is basically is when you going through that struggle, I think sometimes, man, it's the universe's or God, what you believe in, is way of once you get there, keeping you humble.
Exactly. Keep
you know what I'm saying? Reminding you that, look, you wasn't shit when you started this journey.
So keep that same energy.
Keep that right. So keep that same energy when I'm about to give you this success now, because
just like it was given, it can be taken away.
Right. Yeah. And it gets rough sometimes, man. But I'm excited about the book, bro. Like I remember when you first. Matter of fact, I think the last interview was when we talked.
Yeah, because was I still writing it when I was?
Yeah, you were still writing it. You had showed me the pictures of the actual. You didn't type it like you fucking actually wrote the book. And man, I think that's amazing, man.
Yeah, like I can't wait to see that.
I'm excited to see it, man. I can't wait to see the cover. I know it's gonna be interesting, and I like the fact, man, that you made a business choice to separate the struggle versus the recipe for success.
Exactly.
I like that, bro.
You know, it's two different levels of life.
I like that.
Well, it will come soon though. But I also have my the Black Snake by Jason Luv. It's a honey supplement, male enhancement supplement.
Oh shit.
That's gonna be
so when you get my 3X black hoodie, you can line the pockets with the one-stop shop. With the one-stop shop, baby. Oh shit, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Hey, this has been probably one of the greatest weekends of my life, man. I'm kind of excited about being able to. Kind of excited, man, about being able to reboot this whole podcast thing, and so on. Oh shit, let me get back in the camera. Damn, I'm sweating, bro. Also, back what we was talking about with the black, the brand and stuff. I also see on TikTok, and I bought a couple shirts to come down here, man. Fashion Nova.
Yeah, I signed a contract with them.
Yeah, so coming from someone that's, one of the ways to make revenue from doing the podcasting game is getting into ad sponsorships.
That's where you make the most money.
Right, and things of that nature. Would you, for people other than myself that's out here kind of, aspiring to get into this podcasting game, what kind of advice would you give as far as trying to lock down like brand sponsorships? Is it more of a consistency?
Yes.
How you sell it?
It's consistency and ability to accept failure. Because some videos you get, it won't get no views.
Right.
But that shouldn't stop you. Consistency.
Yeah.
Because you do anything consistently, you get so good at it that it eventually get noticed.
Yeah.
So, any athlete you see in any of sports or whatever, it was consistency,
practice,
habit.
Yeah.
Routine is what got them to where they are. Same thing with business, life, anything. Consistency.
Consistency. Yeah. And I get that. And do you think that they look at it in terms of, by being consistent, you got better, or by being consistent, you showed them dedication to be able to promote their product, or both?
Both. The consistency shows the track record. It shows the track record. It shows the growth. So it's like they know when they're looking at this that, okay, this person has been spiraling upward. So where do you think they're going next? Probably continue up. So we should dip in, spend this money right now because it's only going to get better. And the only way to achieve that is through consistency.
For sure, man. So,
Damn it.
nope. Oh, shit.
These last 2 cups is on
I ain't
me.
lying, man. If I miss this time, I'm gonna have to rearrange.
Yeah, you
man.
might have to use that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get one more off of there. All right, I'm gonna ask this, and then like when we get done, I'm gonna probably shoot some shit on my way out of here to go grab my stuff, and then kind of tie it in like a behind the scenes type on the way to get here.
So you want to stop these?
Nah, go ahead, just leave them running. That way I can edit it. I'm trying to think of where I want to go. Man, it was some good ass questions.
Yeah.
So take us, man. Like we've talked about your book, man. We've talked about the grind. We talked about how grueling the travel is, dedication, consistency. We basically talked about all the hard shit, right?
Exactly.
So tell us about the good shit, man. Like, we see the drip videos. You enjoy your life, man. Basketball, gym, Lamborghini Urus. Take us in a weekend, man, of what it's like to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Well, I'm kind of like a chill person. Like most people think it's always parties. I actually chill a lot, bro, Watch movies, write, read, general stuff. But when I do step out, the turn up is absolutely real. We out there, we having a blast without a doubt. And but once again, all the hard work and consistency got me to the point to where I could do these things anytime I want. Because I've worked hard, I've sacrificed enough for that already.
Yeah, and if you don't go out and enjoy it, it's kind of like the Dennis Rodman effect in The Last Dance, man. If you don't go out and enjoy that a little bit, bro, you lose your shit, bro.
Exactly.
Damn,
you gotta treat yourself sometimes.
But, man, I will say the turn up was real this weekend.
Crazy, right?
Man, like I said, this is, man, I enjoyed it, man. It was, 42 years, I don't think I've ever had an enjoyable birthday like this one, baby. I will tell you that. Damn. Even though I'm getting my ass cut in this beer pong shit. Oh, damn. The shit.
Money.
The shit was amazing, man. And I appreciate you. But
we did have a blast last night.
Yeah, man, for sure.
But you see the love that they show you, boy?
Yeah, man. And that's what I was about to touch on, man, before we wrap this up. Like, one of the... Oh, man, I ain't shit on my face. I try to do it before I talk because I'm going to switch these, like, when we, going back and forth. I'm gonna switch the camera, so that's why every time you're talking, I step over here and get my shit together. All right, here we go. But yeah, man, that's one of the things that I noticed last night, man, and was just the amount of respect given to you, not because you got money or because you got fame, but how you treat people, man, and how many people, you know, introduced themselves to me because I was with you and was like, man, you in good hands. You fucking with a good dude. And you know what I'm saying? That means a lot to me because it lets you know you rocking with, you know, somebody that's not fucking fake, man. Oh shit. Does that count?
That's a good shot right there. But yeah, no, that's usually not that way.
Oh, right. Yeah, that gonna be on the blooper reel.
On the blooper reel.
But no, the questions I had asked you about partying last night, I'm gonna film some shit when I get to the room to change. And then like when I go to step out of here, I'll just do like a little selfie like video, like I'm not leaving but just getting here.
Yeah. Seen the accuracy on that toss though? Seen the accuracy on that.
I tried to duck it, man. It was too short. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and let's do do 2 and 2, man.
2 and 2?
Yeah. Yeah, like that. That'll work.
Money. Damn it. Money.
Oh shit. You should have waited to do that restacking, man. That's what it is.
Yeah, but man, you know why people treat me like they treat me? Because I treat them good, you know. I treat them all like my friends, you know.
Yeah, and that's
like it don't matter how much money I got or how much money they got. I never judge nobody based off of their financial standings. I treat them based off their character.
Yeah.
If you're a good person, I'm gonna start off automatically treating you good. Unless you give me a reason not to,
I can
treat you good.
I can vouch for that because I asked you several times, man. Like, what? How come you believe in me? Like, I ain't know you before all of this, you know.
But you can feel potential.
But at the same time, I knew it was coming from a place of you being genuine. Like, you know what I'm saying, man? Like, real talk. Like, man, some people in that position would kind of reach out, man, with sole intention to just clown the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, get their hopes up and then just smash the little motherfucker just because they can. You know what I'm saying? But I have never got anything other than, I feel like family. You know what I mean? And, you know, like, I'm sure, you know, like I said, man, I've asked you before, like, it was hard for me to accept the help in the beginning because it was like, you know, I didn't.
You didn't know if it was genuine or not.
And I didn't believe in myself enough. I'm like, well, damn. So obviously you seeing something that I'm not seeing, and I had to, you know what I mean? Like I had to really sit down and think about what you were saying and process it for myself. And it's made, like I told you, it made me a better person.
It makes me feel good to see people maximize their potential. You know, if you see somebody that can do something, you give them that push. Give them that push.
And you know, I don't know.
Make them want to do it because you know that they can do it.
That's
you know?
right. You just got to get off your ass and do it, bro. But you know, I think I said it in that very first interview, and I know the audio on that one. That was when I was first getting started, and I kind of upgraded since then, bro. But you know, I tell the story to everybody. But when I told you, man, like one of the first times that I set out to make contact with you, to do an interview with you, was because, remember I told you, you know, I went through my accident and I wasn't able to do shit but sit there in the damn ICU bed and watch fucking TikTok and YouTube and shit. And I remember this little young cat, man, asked you for like $15K. You know what I'm saying? And you told him, you was like, bro, I can give you the shit. Like that's the money is not the issue, but what are you gonna do with it once you get it?
Yeah.
And he wasn't, and that's kind of where I went. Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with my question earlier, is because again, there's a perfect example of someone who they would have took that $15K and they probably would have went to the mall or something.
Wasted it.
And bought a $5,000-$6,000 watch or something stupid. And then 2 days later
on, they have nothing to show for it.
Would have been right back in the same.
That's why it's better to show them how to make the 15K. That way they can do it again when needed.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, man, a lot of our conversations that, revolves around, me getting input from you about trying to get this a better show, better entertainment, better produced, better content, normally attracts better ad sponsorship, listeners, viewers.
Exactly.
And that's all I really shoot out for today is, a lot of people ask me what's my show about? And I really started this in the beginning with the intentions of just having meaningful conversation.
That's what it's all about.
That's it, man. Just
conversation, rules the nation.
Just having, having meaningful conversations with people who are in less fortunate or more fortunate situations than I am.
Because you can pull something from both sides.
Right, and so I feel like by opening up those avenues to the less fortunate, to those of better financial circumstances, I feel like somewhere in between, somebody that's watching, if they really want to take time to learn, I would love to be that avenue for them as a voice of relatability.
Be that outlet for them to plug into and learn.
Because I'm not coming from a place of having a fucking PhD in psychology, or I don't have a degree in fucking business management or any of that shit, bro. I'm coming from a place of a person who just
general curiosity.
I just curious, man. You know what I mean? I want to know how shit ticks. Like I started this to be on a quest for myself to do, because for one, I enjoy talking to people, and another reason is, man, like you and I talked about when I was a chief of police, and I got locked up, man, and accused of shit that I didn't do, and in the beginning of those things, Jay, I blamed the investigators, I blamed the state, I blamed, and don't get me wrong, it was some shady shit that they did, but again, taking accountability for my own actions, had I sat down and really thought about the shit and been like, I'm not qualified to do the administrative side of this job.
Yeah.
Had I been real with myself and been like, hey, I will take this job and I'm interested, but after I go get trained
properly
to handle the administrative side.
Yeah.
But I didn't do that. So now that I'm a little
paperwork is what got you.
Right. And now that I'm a little older, man, and I can look at the bigger story, the bigger picture, so to speak, I feel like I gave them the ammunition they needed to fuck me. So I'm basically responsible for my own demise, so to speak. Yeah.
But at least you accept that.
Right. But
the first part is accepting it. So in the future, what way not to make that same mistake.
Right.
It might not be the same situation, obviously, but you can take that teaching tool into another situation.
Right.
Basically, in a nutshell, be more prepared. Always.
Right. And so that's been my goal of this whole. Damn, bro, look at this shit. I'm gonna have to. Listen, it all should look the same from the chair, look. But no, damn, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, so, coming from that, if someone out there can watch my content, no matter who, whether it's you or someone else I'm talking to, if I can be that beacon of light for them to listen to what I got to say, and be like, okay, this is the shit I don't need to do. And they can learn from my mistakes. If it's just one person, man, I feel like I've accomplished what I, you know what I'm saying, what I set out to do. But the main thing is keeping people's attention span, bro. This TikTok shit has you know, just like the first interview you and I done together, man, people was like, what's the time stamp for this? Like people don't even want to watch the whole conversation anymore,
yeah,
bro.
They'll miss the golden nuggets.
Right, yeah. And then they wonder why they stuck in the same
just like
shit.
with cooking. You rush the food.
Shit.
You rush the food, it comes out nasty.
It comes out like shit, yeah. Or you scald your favorite pot or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because you're being impatient. You put the fire too high.
It's
you know, if you don't have the patience to do a particular thing, don't do it right now. It's not to be done right now. If you got to rush it, don't do it.
But I think a lot of this younger generation, man, they miss, you know, they miss out on so much because they're not, and it's not because they're not smart, bro. It's not because they're not smart. It's they lack the capability of just chilling.
They lack the consistency.
And listening. You know what I'm saying? And being consistent with. So I don't know, man. Hey, look. I think, you know, you and I both, man, we on TikTok and we enjoy, which I haven't made content on TikTok in a minute because I've been busy, but I mean, it's basically the same. Like, you notice they give you the 10-minute option, right? Mm-hmm. But you don't see that many people
because
doing.
That's not gonna keep people attention long
Nobody's gonna watch that shit that long. I don't think the 25 and under age group, man, I don't think they have it in them to be still that long, bro.
Right?
That shit. Oh shit.
Bro, we out here, huh?
I ain't lying. All right, man. So, hey, look, we're gonna try to wrap this up. It's like 45 minutes.